Hey guys, I just wanted to welcome you to my channel. Effectively, I'm just gonna be driving around. I figured that I would record some of the things that I see when I drive. I'm actually living in Canada. I reside in Kitchener-Waterloo, which is in Ontario. That is a province, not a state. Funny thing, every time I try to order anything from the US, and they always ask me if that's a state. But nevertheless, it is of course December 2014. We're kind of embarking on 2015 shortly. It is winter. But in any case, I do have a camera that I recently got. I can do a review on it if you guys want. I am pretty happy with it right now. As far as the videos go, I'm just going to be doing some commentary and narration for now. The audio quality of the camera picks up a lot of the background noise as well. In any case, let's get to it. When we're pulling up to this intersection here, you guys can probably see kind of a bit in front of me there. There is a bridge that actually goes above the standard roadway. That was put in and in order to have the train, which passes through town a million times a day, usually empty, be able to come and go without impeding the flow of traffic and vice versa. And of course, the idea in itself, great at first, not so much when you factor in the steepness of the hill. It's actually very, very steep. People tend to run into each other a lot when it gets icy and slippery, and just a bad idea, plain and simple. They didn't think the gradient or the slope through. I think they should have dragged out the slope a lot further and not made it so steep. But yeah, of course. So coming up here, effectively, we have, wow, we're slowing down quite a bit. So effectively we've got one person turning left and of course someone else turning right. Yay. Not that bad, but a little annoying. So here, effectively, we're coming up to an intersection that's actually a fairly busy one. It's a fairly large intersection. Well, busy, nevertheless, it may not be huge. I am in the right-hand lane, of course, as you can see. Now, a couple things here. This person just does not want to understand that some of us would like to turn right. Now, if you take a look at the light, when it turns for the left-hand turning lane from going from where I'm parked, look at how long it is green before the car sets off in either direction, actually, I suppose. It's just unacceptably long, far, far too long. But yes, let's carry on. Fun drive today. So definitely want to apologize here for the sun, guys. It is fairly bright out today. It's still fairly cold, but pretty nice out. So as we're following this taxi here, you can actually kind of see him decide that he wants to turn left and partially signals, then decides he no longer wishes to do so. So I'm kind of just annoyed at this point, going, okay, can we decide what we want to do? Then he decides this is where he needs to go in and turn left, which is okay. I mean, he kind of pulls out of the way for the most part, so it's not too bad or not too annoying. So I mean, I can let that slide pretty reasonably. Here it looks like I'm actually going to be swerving uh, drastically to miss something massive. It's actually just the pothole there. If you need to rewind it, go ahead. So at this point here, I'm in line to turn left. And I kind of moved forward thinking as soon as the light changed, everyone else would kind of start moving forward as well. That's generally how it works in my book. And then the truck in front of me does a pretty shitty job turning left. His speed is fine for the most part. It's just doing a terrible job turning left. People tend to uh, cut the lanes when they turn here. I don't know if it's the same everywhere else, but here people tend to do that a lot, which is really irritating and annoying when you're trying to turn right at the same time. But we'll gloss over that for now. So here, effectively, I'm pulling up behind this car, and there's actually a car in front of it that's going to be turning right. Now, when we do, get the chance to finally accelerate, I decide to leave quite a bit of room behind, or I should say in front of me and behind the car that's in front of me on purpose. Now, I do that to give the car in front of them time to turn, so that way I don't have to waste precious, brake pads and then having to reaccelerate to reach my road speeds to match it to the rest of the people, which is fine. Doesn't irritate me too much, but then this person decides to not accelerate at all. As you can see, it says it is 70 kilometers here on this road, and they are approximately doing about 40. I mean, everyone's passing, and obviously I'm going to be doing the same because that's just way too slow. The roads are clean, there's no ice, there's no snow, there's no rain, just drive. So at this point, I actually reached my destination. I was actually just going for a drive and coming to a local, uh, local Tim's to get some food. Now, in any case, I followed this car in front of me here, thinking that that's where the drive-through entrance would be. Needless to say, it wasn't. I don't come to this location very often. I have several that are far closer to my home, but I decided to come to this one because I wanted to come for a bit of a drive. You get a much more and to try out the camera as well. In any case, got stuck in the back parking lot, threw it in reverse, turned it around because I was not going to wait for them to do that. I figured they would take forever, which they did. But in any case, if you guys want to see, how I would personally order, and this is how I think everyone should order when they come to a fast food place or anywhere for that fact, it's just polite. I have worked in fast food, and it's pretty shitty when people order terribly. Not that I did the best job possible, but I think I did pretty well. So here it goes. You guys can hear.
Good afternoon. May I please have, do you have any of the cinnamon bun type thing with the white glazing on top? With the frosting, I'm sorry?
Yes, I have 4 of them.
Okay. May I get 2 of them if you don't mind?
2 of them?
Yes, please.
Anything else today?
No, that will be all.
Okay. We'll have your total for you at the window.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry, how much was that?
$2.85.
Thank you. Tim's card?
Same card?
Yeah. Thank you.
You have 2 cents left on there, okay?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Thank you, though.
Have a good night.
You as well.
So that was actually me doing a terrible job of ordering. I apologize. I sound terrible. I don't know whether that's just on this camera or in general. Please don't hate too much. But yeah, so of course I wasn't able to go out that other exit. It is only a one direction exit, so I had to kind of loop around the gas station again, which was fun. Yay. But yeah, so nevertheless, we'll get to the another clip here in a second, and then you'll be able to see some more bad driving. So I'm sitting behind this car here. I'm going to be turning left. They're signaling, which makes me happy. Glad to see that. Reasonable speed, a little slow for my taste. And I don't understand that they're 5 miles away from the curb, and then they don't accelerate at all, which, yeah, I just can't understand. So I left them behind. So at this point, I'm here sitting at this light waiting for it to change. And just keep your eye on the upper right hand corner as those cars turn right. I get a green light very shortly here. And as soon as it turns green, there's that one car maybe could have let it go. This car, I don't understand it. They almost turned into my lane. Had they not been perhaps looking, they probably would have turned into my lane and just gotten in my way, which is just plain annoying. And I mean, if you know you're cutting it close, just turn. So at this point here, you might be able to see the flashing lights up in the distance, I guess, up ahead. Effectively, this is the one thing I do definitely enjoy living here, is people do pull over quite reasonably and quite quickly for emergency vehicles, which is nice to see. I mean, if I needed an emergency vehicle, it would be nice to know that it's actually going to get there before I die. Yeah. So at this point here, I'm actually just pulling in into the left-hand turn lane, going to be turning left, and as soon as we get going here, again, the car in front of me does effectively a piss poor job of turning. They turned into the wrong lane, and they were all over the place. This is why people cannot turn right at the same time, which I think people should be able to do that. It does annoy me quite a bit that they don't. A nice little tidbit here. Everyone did kind of get out of my way, which was nice to be at the front of the pack. Not an aggressive driver, but I do enjoy being at the front. I can kind of leave people behind, and I don't have to worry about people doing stupid stuff in front of me, which it helps. So at this point here, I'm actually almost home and back to my residence. I definitely did want to thank all of you for watching. Please do definitely subscribe and thumbs up the video. I'd appreciate it, and I will be putting out more videos. I do have a couple minor mods. I don't know if you want to call them racer mods, whatever. I don't care, to my car. If you guys are interested, I can put some of that up as well. But overall, hopefully you enjoyed the vid. That's just a small taste of the driving here in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. But of course, much more to come. So please stay tuned. Appreciate it, guys. Talk to you then.